Bethany here, and welcome to my channel. I am joining the Card Hoppin group. Our theme of November is sparkle. The technique that I chose was foiling. As you can see, I have foil here. I have created and printed a design. I created an SVG, and then I went ahead and I printed it on regular cardstock, but using my toner printer. And over here I have my Scotch laminator warming up. It's on the 5 mil setting, so it will be ready. Actually, it just flashed that it is ready. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in right away. I have the foil. It is called Sparkle. No, it's actually called Sequins. It is a silver sequins foil. And what I'm going to do, and this is going to throw my lighting off completely, so sorry about this in advance. But what it's going to do is I can go ahead and put this whole thing through my laminator here. And I have gone ahead and zoomed out a little bit so you can see this better. But I am going to go put the toner sheet, the foil, and my little sandwich of parchment paper through the laminator 2 times. Before I release it from the foil, I'm going to go ahead and bray it down. Really make sure that all those snowflakes, those beautiful snowflakes, were foiled nicely. You can also see as you're braying things down how when it lifts, you can see if there were any missed parts, which I am seeing there are a few missed parts, which is okay. I knew that was probably going to happen because A, I did not cut it down to size already. I just wanted to be in a hurry and foil the entire sheet right away. But also B, I used 2 sandwiches of the parchment paper instead of my standard one. So I probably could have put it through a second time. So you see there are a few little lines, warping lines, but I honestly don't mind. Some of this is going to be covered anyways, but I am going to go ahead and cut this down to my A2 size card front. I'll be right back. Now what I'm going to use is the Stampin' Up! Cut and Emboss Evergreen Forest 3D embossing folder. I have a sheet of lighter green, and I want to keep my scene this way, up and down. So I am actually only going to do the embossing folder right about here. I am not going to do the full embossing folder because I'm going to end up hand cutting this out myself. So I will go ahead and run this through my Cuttlebug and be right back. So I went ahead and 3D embossed this and then hand cut it out. And now what I'm going to do is add some coloring to the trees themselves. And using the Lady Liberty Color Hive ink and just ink blending to get a little bit of definition. So now what I'm doing is I am just using a scissors and I'm adding a little bit of texture. I'm going to just add more ink to the edges and really beef up the texture part of things. And now I'm going to push in some of the edges, really just give it a 3D effect going on so it's not so straight cut. Now I am going to grab a blue Color Hive ink called Muscle Car, and I am just going to blend a vignette of blue mostly around the edge just to darken it a little bit. It's not absorbing as much because this is not necessarily a darker color. I'm just adding a little bit more beefiness to the look. So it's not going to be super punchy, but it's just going to give me that little bit extra oomph of color and differentiation. The next thing I'm going to do is add my sentiment. I'm grabbing the Let It Snow from the It's Snowing stamp set from Maker Forte. And I'm going to use the muscle car again. Ink it up really nicely, and I love it. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut this down. I'm going to go ahead and piece things together before I do my last step. So I have created this blue, light blue card base, and I'm just going to glue the card front. It's corner to corner. Should fit the same exact size. And that vignette is subtle, but it's just there and fits perfectly. Now, I'm going to go ahead and glue down the trees. Since it's a 3D embossing folder, I'm deciding not to use any foam tape or something to pop it up because I don't want it to loosen over time. So now we've created the snow scene, and then I'm just gonna glue the Let It Snow. I just cut it down in a square format, placing it right there in the middle, keeping it simple so far. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little extra sparkle. I have the Wink of Stella, and I am just going to start sprinkling a little bit of it on the edge of the trees as if it was just a freshly laid snow, and just beefing up the sparkle on all of this. I don't want to have too many brush strokes because then you'll see the brush strokes and it's kind of weird as it dries. And now I'm going to add Wink of Stella directly into parts of the Let It Snow. I'm not going to try to do the whole thing. I'm just adding a little sparkle, a little shine and shimmer to the fatter parts of the words, trying to follow the brush strokes. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my white jelly roll pen and just add little bits of white as well to some of the edging, just to really get that snowy branch look. I don't want a super huge amount of snow, just kind of hints there, here and there. Just following right along the edge of the 3D embossing folder. So letting the embossed part just guide me. I hope you love this super cute, super sparkly, snow foiled card that we made today for the hop. I will also have the links down below for the next person in the hop. And I will also have links to any of the materials I used. And I will also have links for my shop, which may or may not still have a Black Friday pre-sale going on. We shall see if I've turned it off by now or not. Probably not. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to find the joy in your day and happy making. Bye! Today I am joining the card hopping card theme and year in techniques and themes. It's either year of techniques, year of themes. So now what? Let me just drop my stuff. Now I am going to get a brush. I should probably have my brush like to do what I'm gonna do. Oh, whoops. Now I'm going to go ahead and piece things together. I'm also going to drop my glue. You can hear my son saying, "Mama, Mama." Hi, Frankie. Are you coming to visit? Yeah, yeah? Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah? Oh, really? Look. Yeah, Mommy made a mess. Are you going to come help Mama clean it up? Oh, you're going to just take it. All right. Okay. Bye, Frankie. Don't make a bigger mess, please. Franklin, what are you breaking, buddy? Oh, wonderful. Hopefully you don't bend them. Mommy's got to sell those this week. You can't do that. There's a super special sale this week. Pre-Black Friday, Black Friday sale. Franklin. Oh, no, you've destroyed my drawers. You're going to pick them all up, right? Huh, buddy? You're not even talking to me anymore? Ellie, what do you need? What is... No, no, no. That's not acceptable. Really, Franklin?